hello. Hello. Nice. How are we all doing today? I'll tell you how we're doing today. We are in trouble. Oh, we're in so much trouble. But that's okay. We're going to get out of it, and I'm going to tell you how. Welcome to the 5 o'clock quarantini special coronavirus vibe that we have going on every day. 5 o'clock, I'm Lisa Concepcion, and every day I come online to bring some levity, some, insight, some inspiration to help you and all of us collectively on the planet get our minds right so we can get out of this craziness that we have and start making some better decisions and choices about how we're thinking about things in the world so that we could elevate and be the catalyst for change, right? So today, cheers Stacy, cheers Victoria. Love you guys for coming on the live. I hope that you're enjoying your quarantine, making the best of it, getting into yourself, thinking of things, really doing some internal work, internal thoughts, thinking, what do you want for your life? We're gonna all come out of this, and then what? And then what, right? We're not gonna be in this. Change is inevitable. Everything is moving, always. We're not gonna be like this anymore, it's not gonna last like this. So question becomes, what are we gonna do next? And what can we learn about ourselves now? So today, got the little quarantini going. Delicious beverage, cold beverage on my beautiful balcony here. Another blue sky. I mean, the weather could not be any more perfect. And, Ken jumped on. Ken, much love to you, dude. Better days ahead for you, for sure. And I have some, chilled out beats behind me. I wanted to kind of take things down a notch today with the music and the energy and just, high vibe still, but a much more soothing kind of energy, less party energy, more of like a let's have a discussion kind of energy, let's get into it together energy. So today, universal law number 6 of 12 says that it is the law of cause and effect. Cause and effect. And it says that the choices that we make produce the outcomes that we have. The choices that we make produce the outcomes that we have. You get what you give. Actions bring a consequence. And nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens by chance. So, behind me, you can probably hear, noise and things from the street. People still in Miami, revving the engines, driving around on motorcycles, doing their thing, wanting to be out and about. Very hard to keep a high vibe of beautiful weather and, the desire to be outside, and feeling the wind, feeling the sun, being out in the elements. This dude, you hear him revving his engine on his motorcycle, feeling good. Feeling good. It's all about feeling good. And people think that that's selfish, right? Oh, don't feel good. It's not good. This isn't a time to feel good. This is a time to stay in your house and be miserable and be fearful and watch the news. And it's actually not the case. We are not going to do anything productive if all we're doing is sitting inside being afraid all day long. We're not gonna be a part of the cause and effect that we want to evoke on the planet. So a couple of days ago I did a video, and all these universal laws are fundamental in that they all talk about the same thing, which is our thoughts have power, and when we as a collective think in the same direction, good or bad, we come up with a manifestation. So I posted something on my Facebook that was like really super fired up, and it's like people are literally like tiptoeing around this post because I kind of laid the smack down to my fellow man. I laid it down. I said, listen, we have been put in a universal planetary timeout. Just like a little brat kid, 6-year-old kid, being a little asshole brat, the parent steps up and says, hey, cool it, go in timeout right now. Go in timeout, go think about what you did, right? So it's maybe not the best approach to parenting, but we have behaved like a bunch of bratty ass 6-year-olds for far too long. And so what we've seen in the past couple of years is this momentum of cause and effect. Cause and effect. Right? When we're acting like brats, selfish and ridiculous and mean, and saying mean things to each other on social media and trying to be right as opposed to trying to be happy, this creates an effect. So what do we see? Oh, we see fires, terrible fires all over the place. Fires, California burning, Australia, oh my God. We see turmoil and unrest in the world. We see horrible earthquakes and destruction and tornadoes and all these disasters, and then pandemic. So like, when do we kind of say, okay, wait a second, let's put the brakes on right now and just kind of go inward and think? And so the universe responded to all of this. Oh, here, let me bring you Australia. Look at all the koalas. Does that make you sad, seeing all the animals and they're all burnt and true and awful? And is that enough awfulness for you? And we were like, wow, prayers for Australia. And we put a meme up, and then we continue on with our life, right? We don't, and we should, because it's momentum, right? We're looking at things and we're like, wow, that's really sad. I send love and light to these people, and then you continue on with your life. But what are you doing in that continuation of life? Are you doing different? Are you thinking different? Or are you thinking the same shit? So you think the same shit. Okay, so weeks go by thinking the same shit. Woe is me. I don't have enough of this. I'm not enough of that. This person's an asshole. That one's an asshole. My family, everybody's being dumb. I know so much. They know nothing. Being still victim. Thoughts, crap thoughts, more crap thoughts. Oh, and then all of a sudden comes another thing, a pandemic. It was like all of the stuff that was happening leading up to this. We didn't see it. So now what happens? Let's rewind it. Let's look at what happens in the weeks prior leading up to this. Super Bowl Sunday, perfect example. The whole world saw J-Lo and Shakira shaking their ass for, billions of people on the planet. And could we, even that, a sport, really trivial, fighting about it. It's like we look for reasons to fight. We look for reasons to be in discord with one another. We rarely look for reasons to agree. We look for reasons to disagree all the time. I see it on social media all the time. People are probably looking at this right now being like, look at her and she's this and that and like whatever that they want to dish my way. I could give a shit, because I know what I was called to do, what I was put here to do. And if it means coming on here every day and talking to you people, you beautiful people, and helping you feel a little uplifted and tapping into the personal responsibility and power that we all have in our minds. This corona pandemic, we can look at it two ways. We can look at it as we're all gonna die, oh my God, we're all screwed. Or we can look at it like, wow, a lot of people are living and thriving despite this. Look at the numbers. Yeah, there were people who passed on and they're no longer in the physical realm. They chose to transition into the non-physical realm, right? So when you look at it that way, and I even posted about this too on my wall. Feel free to go there and check it out. I did a post today about death. They're trying to bank on our fear of death. What is that about? And I think that this little timeout that we've been put in is a blessing, because now we can really go inward and explore our beliefs about death, faith, all of it. Me personally, I'm chilling on my balcony because I don't really fear death at all. I handled that in my mind, years ago. And so people can't control you when you don't fear death. When they can't threaten you, right? It's like Nelson Mandela, okay? So Nelson Mandela, back in the day, they put him in prison. And he's like, bro, you can put me anywhere. You can put me in a cell this big, but you can't imprison my mind. And look what ended up happening to him. He was like, all right, I'm going to peace out of here, and I'm going to be a leader, a world leader, an uplifter. And look what he did with himself. So we all have that in us Do you not have a mind? I have a mind. No different from Nelson Mandela, no different from Oprah Winfrey, no different from all of the innovators, all the people who, you know, was a catalyst for change. Mother Teresa, who else? Gandhi. I don't know, comment below what your favorite of the all time. Napoleon Hill, who else? Winston Churchill. To some people, Ronald Reagan. I don't know. But you know what I mean. People who, like, you know, made a massive impact. Bono. Ellen DeGeneres. Who else? I don't know. Whatever. In history, you know the ones. You know the ones that make you go like, damn, wow, like they contributed. They did something for the world. So those people, we have that in us, but we don't search for that. So I ask you guys, like, what are you here for? What are you here to do? Are you here to just like wake up, go to work, and, you know, scrape by and get the scraps of whatever someone other than you in power determines you're worthy of? Really? No. No. You're here to be abundant and thriving and healthy and harmonious within. And abundant, like spinning on a rock in the middle of the nothingness of nothing space. You don't think there's abundance in that? Hi, are we flying off the earth right now? No. You know, it's spinning perfectly in alignment to the sun and the other planets. Like, that's a miracle. So start to believe in miracles. There are miracles. In this chaotic, crazy, look for the miracles. You'll find them. Look for the miracles. Everybody is sitting there, oh, ba-ba-da, let's look at the news, let's look at the death toll. I'm looking at the toll and I'm like, damn, for this type of pandemic, that's a pretty good survival rate. Damn, people, us humans, we're kicking ass. We're kicking ass with this thing. Oh, the numbers are up again, more cases, and I look at the deaths and I'm like, huh. So out of all these people in America and the world, don't really only care about America, this is global pandemic, so I'm watching the world numbers. I'm like, wow, that's like 17, and last I looked at the news, it was like, what, 18,000 people. Okay, people, their souls, their lives, they chose, again, they made their decision to surrender and to release themselves, their spirit energy, to another realm. They're not dead, not in physical bodies, but they're not dead. They just moved on to another realm, and we all tap into that realm all the time. All the time. When you have an idea, that's your grandmother's 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 grandmother that put that idea in your head. Right? Robert Ryan weighs in saying, Dr. Fauci, love that guy, he's a paisan. Dr. Fauci reports that alcohol may help people survive coronavirus briefings. I like the comedy relief. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't, I work all day, right? So I keep the little happy houring until after, and I only have one just to like segment the day, because oftentimes I do coach in the evenings as well, so I don't want to be like liquored up when I'm coaching. That's crazy. You know, I have to make sure I show up for my clients the right way. So I'll like end the daytime segment. It's very like Mad Men. I mean, they were crazy. If anybody watched the show Mad Men, they were drinking like, oh my God, they had alcohol problems. I'm not that. I'm more like, you know, all right, I'll have, you know, a nice little cocktail on the terrace after writing, after creating some content, and I'll only have one, and then, you know, I'll have dinner, and, you know, then I'll coach somebody like hours later. So it's all good. It's just, you know, living life well and living life in a way that inspires other people to do them and be harmonious within themselves and happy, and nothing wrong with that, right? So I wanted to jump on today to really remind you people of your power of your thought, your power of your thought. So when you're watching the reports of the coronavirus, watch it from the perspective of what is good here. What is good here? Look at these beautiful people helping other people. All these medical health service people, the hospitals and everything, like making sure everything is holding it down. Bless these people. Amazing that they're able to step up. And then they have these other things, like the dudes who collect our garbage. Heroes right now. Could you imagine In the middle of this, everybody's at home. We're using more stuff, throwing more stuff away because we're home, right? I work from home all the time, and I try my best to, like, you know, recycle things and just, but look, between me and the little Tazzer and sometimes Mr. S, we have a lot of garbage. And we're only like 2.5 people. 2 people and a dog. I consider Taz a person. As many people who have dogs, they kind of look at their dog as another, almost human. But think about it. So here I go downstairs to put all the recycles. I got the cardboard, I got everything, you know, to put it the right way, the way we are told to do. And it occurs to me yet again, gratitude. Pile of recycles in the dumpster and more garbage in the chute. And I'm just like, wow. On Wednesday, someone is going to come, not just to my building, but to buildings all over. And they are going to pick up the trash. Despite this pandemic, despite what's going on, right? Things are still happening. Things are still happening. Animals are breeding. Eggs are being laid. Milk is being produced. Cars are driving. Wind is blowing. Things are happening. Can't just sit inside and put a pause on life. Impossible. Impossible. Even the people who moved on, bless them in the ether of the infinite, they're at peace with their decision. They're at peace with their decision. And like, find that peace. That's where your power is. That's where all our power is, in the peace. Well, when, you know, the government starts to talk to us about vaccinations and we're going to track you through your cell phones and, you know, artificial intelligence and all these theories and all this stuff, you can look at them and you can look at the TV and you can be like, I don't fear any of this, bro. You can talk to me about whatever. I don't care. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Why? Why would I be afraid? I'm an eternal being. And if my time here is like, okay, bye-bye, peace out, all right, then I'll peace out, because off I go to something else. And that's the thing that we need to tap into. Like, where is your faith in all of this? Are you in fear or are you in faith? That's the choice. That's it. You can't be both at the same time. Either you're in fear or you're in faith. Period. I choose faith all the time. All the time. And the thing is, and in A Course in Miracles, we learned that you could choose at any moment. If you feel fearful, which is normal, we're human having this experience, right? So any minute you could be like, whoa, I just slipped into fear. I had a thought, a fearful thought. Let's say I'm sitting on the balcony here with you beautiful people, sipping away on my beautiful Mai Tai-ish cocktail. And all of a sudden a thought pops into my head about, wow, wouldn't it suck if like my balcony came apart and I just like fell, right? Disaster, like random accident. I could choose to go down that rabbit hole and think and think and think about that and scare the ever-loving crap out of myself where I'm never going to come out on my balcony again. Or I could choose to pivot to a far more productive thought. You guys are going into this rabbit hole of this coronavirus on the phone. Oh my God. And then one article leads to another one. Oh my God. Watch the video here. Holy shit. Now you're watching the video. And 10 minutes of that. And you're like, oh my God, this is what happened in the hospital. Shit. Let me watch this thing. Oh my God, what's happening here? Holy mother, what's going on? And then you're in this. And then the next thing you know, you're in it for like a half hour. You're like, oh my God, where did the time just go? That could have been time that you could have randomly called somebody up on Facebook, a friend, a family member, somebody. You could have just been like, boom, dial, and done like a fun little half-hour FaceTime, checking in. I encourage you guys during this to try a little fun little experiment of raising your vibration. I encourage you to pick a random friend on your social media, on your Facebook. Go in your Facebook Messenger, pick a random friend, and just dial them up. Dial them up. See if they pick up. It's Facebook Messenger, right? So I do video messaging all the time with my family, with, you know, and also with my clients. Like 95% of the people that I coach, we coach through Facebook Messenger. It's a wonderful tool for free. For free. Jump on, And here we are in these threads, having conversations with people day after day after day. How cool would it be if you just call them up and like, boom, little Facebook Messenger, and they pick up and you're like, hey, we never met face to face, but I wanted to say hey, and I wanted to wish you and yours well during this craziness. And so that's it. I'm just going to I'm doing this to people. I'm just going to say hi. Where are you? Oh, you're in California? Amazing. I'm in Miami. What's the weather like by you? Oh, it's this, it's that. Yeah, how are you holding up over there? Well, you know, it's a little crazy. Yeah, we're going to get through this. It's going to be fine. And just be that to somebody today. Like, be that. And trust me, when more and more people start to connect, we will no longer have a reason to be cooped up in our houses being quarantined. The reason why we're being quarantined is to show us how much we crave connection. That's my theory. Cause and effect. Universal law number 6. Cause and effect. We are so disconnected that the universe said, oh yeah, okay, all right. We're going to create something that's going to make you people sit in your house and not be able to interact with anyone. You can't even walk on the street now without keeping 6 feet of distance from the next person. Try to high five somebody. Nope, can't do it. Little tiny things that we took for granted of how we communicate with each other, how we engage with one another, gone. Stay in your house and think about that now. Think about how badly you want to hug somebody. You can't. Unless they're your people, your tribe, right? Think about when you're at work and you're like, oh my God, we hit this deadline. This is awesome. We work together as a team. High five. Can't high five anybody? No. I can give you my elbow. Disconnection. We're disconnected to ourselves, our higher selves. We are disconnected, and therefore we are disconnected from each other. So we have amazing, amazing opportunity. I don't just come on here and tell everybody, you know, we're in a shit kick. I don't do that because I don't believe we are. I think everything we experience is happening for us, not to us, and we can see the opportunity for growth in it. That's where we win. So if you're not feeling this whole coronavirus scene, and you're feeling bad for the people in Italy, and it's awful, 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 and it is awful. I'm not saying it isn't. It's just, it does not have to be. And we have the power to think better and to connect more and to just be the cause and effect. Oh my God, did you guys see those? Oh, every day they pass. They're green. They oh my God, the parrots. Oh, they're beautiful, they're beautiful. They pass by my balcony every day and say hi to me. Love it. That's a miracle right there. That's like, wow, I hope they circle around. And the fact that it was when you guys were on with me, oh my God, that's even better. Maybe they'll come by again. See, little things like that light me up, right? What lights you up? What little thing lights you up, right? Think about that. Take so much for granted. Take so much for granted. And now look at us. Look where we're at. Don't go out. Put a mask over your face. Don't touch anyone. Don't, wash your hands 67 times per day. All of these things, you know, it's just a reminder of how good we got it. So here we are. Let's wash our hands, 63 times per day. All right, there's an excuse for you to thank the running water that you have. So you know there are places on earth that don't have running water, like at all, and it's dirty and awful. So I am a donor to Charity Water. I don't know if you guys know of Charity Water. Check them out, charitywater.com or .org, I believe. Charity Water. And they have a special program called The Spring. And I'm a monthly contributor to that. So like Love Quest Coaching has various charities that I'm into that every month I tithe to and donate to. So it's like the people that I coach, basically, you get coached from me, and a proceed of the money that I am getting to coach you, we both together are able then to make a donation. And this thing called The Spring, you can look it up online. It's awesome. It's basically this dude who used to be like a total party boy, had a major life paradigm shift, and he wanted to be charitable. He was on drugs and living a life of partying and debauchery, and he decided this can't continue. I'm going to end up dead in a ditch, and I want to start volunteering. So he starts volunteering, and through his journey, he realizes that there are a lot of people on Earth that do not have clean water, access to clean, healthy drinking water, bathing water, water for their food. So he set out to mobilize the world to bring water to people who need it. So when we are told to wash our hands 68 times a day, or 75, whatever, people hold me to like every number comes out of my lips now. It's ridiculous. We're told to wash our hands as often as possible. When we go to the faucet and we flip that little, lever, and out comes the abundance of water, that's something to be thankful for. So what I encourage you to do, in addition to reaching out to randos on your Facebook friends list, random people, hit them up. I'm serious. Go through your friends list and call someone. Just be like, hey, you and I kick it on Facebook. And I never thought to introduce myself to you in video. Why don't we just try to pass this on and connect. We're all in our houses, bored out of our minds, sick and tired of looking at the same three people, or even our single, tired. So what better excuse to connect with other people? Start small, right? Soon they're going to let us out of our cages, my friends, and then we're going to party. It's going to be like a celebration. Oh my God. We're going to acknowledge those who are no longer with us, who chose to make their transition at this time. Just like people every day, they choose to make their transition into the other realm every day. We're all going to do it. We're not here for, a long time. We're here like a tiny smidge blip is our time here. And then we're off. Beautiful, eternal, amazing, powerful. So I'm hoping you're digging my chill music. I'm hoping you're digging the vibe. I love all of you. Please know that this comes with so much love. I feel like we're all brothers and sisters on this planet, and we just got put into a massive time out. The universe just sat there and was like, all right, knock it off. Cool it. Keep it down in there. And here we are, all the brothers and sisters in the planet. We're like, they're mad. We're getting in trouble. Oh my God. So we got to figure it out. Got to sit a minute and think about what we are putting into this planet, what we are doing with ourselves, with our minds. How are we coming at each other? So give this a like, give this a share if you feel like this can bring some upliftment to the people in your Facebook circle and beyond. Let's take these positive things viral. I really don't care if the hair is kind of, this is coronavirus chic. I was laying out here, no makeup, nothing. I at least put on a little shadow pencil and some waterproof mascara and a little glossy. And I got my brows on point because I do my brows myself, right? A lot of people are freaking out about the beauty situation. Oh my God, you get a lot of people posting about, oh my God, my hair, all my roots, what am I gonna do? No nails, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. This is Western world problems right now. Where am I getting my highlights? Who's gonna do my grays? Thank God I do all my stuff myself. I'm a very low maintenance beauty person. I don't invest a whole lot in beauty upkeep. I mean, I like my products, my lip glosses, my skin creams, but I'm not, spending a whole lot of effort and energy on that. Knock on my Adirondack chair. Gotta have wood around here to knock on. That, I'm holding it up okay as is. And, who really cares? Greater scheme of things. Dan Bordy Greco, shout out to my boy up in the dirty jers, keeping it real, hanging with the missus. Blessings to you and your puppy dog too. All of you healthy and safe and happy. So grateful that you all took time to, Kenny Smith likes my coronavirus chic. Yeah, coronavirus chic is, scunchy in the hair and pulling it together for a Facebook Live because, I don't know, probably I may have to start off a post. I'm going to let it get a little crusty. I'm going to let it continue. I think maybe this is a day 10 post. You know, day 10, day 12. See where everybody's at with their grooming and beauty game. Post a pic of me full on no makeup, being all about the corona crunchy, maybe we'll call it, you know, just the no makeup and not really showering on the regular, getting dirty with it. See if that catches on. Just let people be. We're all in a global timeout right now, so make the most of it. Reflect on yourselves, you know, do something positive, even if it's something so simple as brightening someone else's day on your Facebook list. And just random, like pick a rando and be like, what's up? We've been friends since 2008, bro, and like I've never met you, so I just want to jump on here and say hey. You know, if you could reach out, this is the thing. You know how many times I get hit up about CBD and MLMs and buy this shake, and my sister's cousin is doing this workout thing, and buy this, just being sold all the time. Right? So take a second, sell nothing, and give. Say, what's up, Mike Deegan? How you doing, bro? So I'm gonna do that. You guys are gonna get a random call from me, and you better pick up. I'll come after you. I'm not kidding you. Every day I'm gonna pick like 10 people. Just boom. Hey, what are you doing? How you doing? They'll be like, Lisa the love coach blowing me up on my Facebook out of nowhere. Did she just butt dial me right now? No, not butt dialing you. We're doing a connection challenge. Dial up, hit up people randomly in your Facebook and just wish them well. See who they are, what their lives are like, and just like get a feel for the people that you want to connect to and see what happens. Maybe through that effort, we could harness enough energy to kick this corona thing to the curb, save a bunch of lives, right? Get us well and healthy, and remember how valuable it is to be connected. Connected within, connected to others. Connect with random people on your Facebook today and let me know how that goes. And of course, if you want to connect with me, you can feel free to PM me. Let me know what's going on in your life, what you want to get to, where you are, and how you and I can squish the gap in between so you can live your best life. Much love, you guys. Till tomorrow. Bye.